Oh, would you look at that? Looks like we've got people here. Ah, yes. Welcome to Just Chat Sunday. This is episode 87. Welcome to the stream. There's danger to chaos. Now, let's see. Who are the victims for today? We're going to be doing a lore dump today. Ooh, interesting, a lore dump. Nice. Nick CT, Chess Alter, and Nathan. Enjoy saying to the cast. Nagatos. There we go. Now, it's lore season. That means we get to drop more lore stuff tonight. For those of you unaware, Sunday is when I start updating everyone on lore. Every Sunday I give everyone an update. Now, let's see. Can't wait to read it. No, I actually read it every Sunday for everyone. So yeah, let me just change some stuff here real quick. Let's see. Okay. And then there we go. Okay. So, lore time, everyone. But before that, how is everyone doing? Do remember that every Just Chat Sunday we do Q&As. So if you guys want to ask me a question, I will answer it. It's right here. Right here on top of the YouTube chat box, there is a Q&A window. That's where you'll be able to ask me questions. Well, hello. We are on 87 down. You're gonna have to put that into the question, mister. I'm not gonna answer that unless it's in the question spot. Okay. We're gonna proceed with lore soon. Just gotta do a setup first. But hello, everyone. Good, just say it. Oh, what did you eat? Hope dinner went well. Going into streaming. I keep forgetting I have that entry sound. Oh my god, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love it. I love and hate it at the same time. See, these still up, these enter streaming. They are the lore listeners. Oh, I'm so excited. Things are going well here.
You fuck around and leave a tub of tapioca beside me, I might start twerking.
Wow.
What's up, Sa? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Hello.
Yeah. Oh, man. it's lore time.
time.
Everyone's favorite part of Sundays. Everyone's favorite part of Sundays. Okay, so for context, how much did I add before compared to last time? So actually quite a lot. I added around yeah, here we go. I added 7,634 words. So, and we're done with chapter 8 almost. It's forehead and trail mix. Oh yeah, I forgot I called CT a trail mix.
What?
You can shout diversity in your blood all you want. You still look like a bunch of nuts.
Well, CT.
The trail mix.
Anyway,
Hello Stella, how are you doing? Me and
I'm
CT did some
good.
Pokemon earlier.
There's some Pokemon earlier.
Yeah, bro kept getting hacked Pokemons. I'm
That's-
sorry. Just gonna play
I
it
got
off.
more after you left.
Because in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you can trade. There's a surprise trade system where you can trade any Mon in your box for any random Mon. It's like a gacha, right? CT kept getting hacked Mons like
Oh my
shinies,
gosh.
shiny high IV stat Mons that have the that advertises the site as their names, and then you can't change the names because obviously like OT. Original trainer rules, you can't change the name of a mon that came from another trainer. So we're CT. It's alright though, it's alright. Yeah, hello, you just came in time. We're about to start lore reading. How are you doing? Yes, lore. You guys are free to start reacting lore on the chat, so it's time. All right. Let's do it, lore. So we are continuing off from the Moonfall prophecy where Valentina and Junos talk to the maiden. And after that ask Kyo and Maya to go back to the rebel camp. Yes.
I believe so.
Yes.
The lore. Right. Now then, let us begin. Directly after that. Oh man, I have to scroll down all the way because it's so far. Son
Wow.
of the Moon. Yep. Alright. The journey back to the rebel camp was far from easy. The urgency from Valentina's call hung heavily over Kyo and Maya. But the road ahead demanded their full attention. The once quiet paths now teemed with Lunacruzan knights, their patrols moving methodically through the forests and hills. Kyo's shoulders tense as he spotted their banners fluttering in the distance. The emblem of the shattered moon emblazoned prominently. "We're being hunted," Maya whispered, her voice low but firm. Her eyes scanned their surroundings as she tightened her grip on her S-stock. Kyo nodded, his expression grim. "We'll need to avoid the main routes." The two moved cautiously, cutting through dense undergrowth and using the trees as cover. Every step felt heavier. The weight Kyo carried what was this? The weight Kyo carried yo, wait, hold on, let me fix this. That's some badass grammar. That's some bad grammar, chat. Let me do that real quick. Bum, 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 bum. It says here, the weight Kyo carried securely in. That's some bad
The
grammar.
weight.
No way to the world.
It's so tough.
That's so bad. Well, that's why we're doing their slow reading. We're fixing stuff. Every step felt heavier. The sound of armored boots on gravel echoed faintly in the distance, reminding them how close danger loomed. At one point, they came across a narrow stream. Maya crouched by its edge, motioning for Kyo to follow her lead. "We can use the water to mask our scent and tracks," she suggested, stepping into the shallow current. Kyo followed, his boots splashing softly as they moved upstream, the icy water biting at their ankles. The journey felt endless. The once familiar landmarks from their earlier route back were now ominous, obscured by the growing darkness and the constant threat of discovery. At one point, they stumbled upon a patrol resting near a campfire. Kyo and Maya froze, ducking behind a cluster of boulders. The knights were speaking in hushed tones, but Kyo caught fragments of their conversation. "Orders are clear. No one leaves this area until we find him," one knight said, his voice hard. Another knight responded, "What makes you think he's worth all this? His father's already dead, and it's not like he has any home to return to." Kyo clenched his fists, the heat of his frustration threatening to rise. Maya noticed and placed a hand on his arm, shaking her head. "Not now," she mouthed silently. They waited until the nights began to settle, the fire dying down as some of them drifted off to sleep. Using the cover of darkness, Kyo and Maya crept away, careful not to make a sound. Once they were a safe distance away, Maya exhaled sharply. "That was too close. You got to keep it together, Kyo. If they catch us, we're finished." Kyo nodded, his jaw tight. "I know. I hate hiding like this." Maya smirked faintly despite the tension. "Well, you're not exactly subtle, Princey. Keep your fire in check for a bit longer, alright?" As they neared the outskirts of the rebel camp, their pace quickened, the promise of safety giving them a second wind. The camp came into view just as the first stars began to dot the sky. Valentina and Junos were waiting at the edge, their expressions a mixture of relief and urgency. "You made it," Valentina said, her eyes narrowing as she took in their disheveled state. "What happened?" "Chaos patrols," Maya replied curtly, brushing dirt from her sleeves. "They're everywhere. They know we're out there." Valentina nodded grimly. "We'll deal with that later. For now, we need to talk, both of you." She motioned for them to follow, leading them into a secure tent. Inside, the familiar map of Lunacruza lay spread across a table, marked with annotations and symbols. Standing beside it was a maiden they had never seen before, her glowing blue eyes meeting Kyo's. The air in the tent felt tense as the maiden began to speak, her glowing eyes fixed on Kyo. "The ruin's curse was designed to protect Lunacruza's legacy," she explained. "Only those of royal blood and pure intent could enter. Your ability to cross the threshold confirms what we suspected. You are of the royal bloodline, descendant of Prince Naxos. Saya, thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Just stay into the chaos. Hello, raiders. Can you shout out for me, City? Thank you. Kyo stiffened, but didn't look as surprised as expected. I'll give you lots of love soon. Oh, nice. DS3 is finished. Nice, nice. Hope you enjoyed. I'm just doing some more lore reading updates. But yeah, glad you finished DS3. Hope you enjoyed it. Kyo stiffened, but didn't look as surprised as expected. His voice was quiet, but the weight behind it was undeniable. So I was right. He murmured. The whispers in the ruins, they felt like they knew me. Like they were calling me home, but why? Why now? Valentina stepped closer, her tone both firm and cautious. Because moonfall draws near. She said, not a true onion. Hello, welcome to the stream. You're staying near the chaos. Emerald foresaw this, a time when the moon would shatter and a dragon born of its fragments would rise to engulf the ark in its shadow. Only one with royal blood, true of heart, could stand against it. The ruins recognized you as that person, Kyo. Though Kyo didn't flinch, a subtle tension rippled through him. And the whispers, he pressed. They told me things I shouldn't know. They showed me the dragon and spoke of my role in this prophecy. Why me? The maiden hesitated, her hands clasping tightly as if weighing her words. Because your lineage ties you to more than just the throne of Luna Cruza, she said carefully. You are a bridge between what is mortal and divine. Thus, the whispers sought you because you embodied the potential to change the course of fate, for better or worse. Her words lingered in the air, but Kyo's gaze sharpened. He sensed there was more she wasn't saying, and though he wanted to press her further, Junos burst into the tent, his expression urgent. The nights are closing in, he said, his voice cutting through the tension. If Kyo's presence stirred something, they're not going to stop until they find us. Valentina nodded, her demeanor snapping into focus. We'll explain everything when it's safer, she told Kyo. But you need to know this. The blood you carry is both a blessing and a curse. What happens next will depend on the choices you make. Silence filled the tent. Kyo stared at the table, his hands curled into fists. And what if I can't? What if I can't choose? He asked, his voice barely above a whisper. Valentina stepped forward, her voice steady. Then we're all doomed. The tent fell silent after Valentina and the maiden disappeared through a concealed exit, leaving Maya and Kyo alone. Outside, the rebel camp transformed with startling efficiency. Armor and weapons vanished into hidden caches, replaced by scraps of cloth and debris to mimic the look of a makeshift homeless settlement. Fires dimmed to glowing embers, and most lights extinguished, plunging the camp into near darkness. The murmuring sounds of daily life faded, replaced by the quiet, disheveled hum of survival. Juno stumbled into view, slurring his words and adopting the guise of a drunken vagrant as knights in gleaming Lunacruzan armor approach. The lead knight, holding a lantern, barked a description of Kyo. White hair, turquoise wings, horns, and tail. Red halo, half Lunacruzan, half Lucian. Seen him? Juno squinted at them, pretending confusion. Halos? You mean one of them festival costumes, eh? He hiccuped, clutching an empty flask and swayed dangerously. Ain't no angels here, just cold nights and empty bellies. The knights scrutinized him but seemed hesitant to waste more time on the ramblings of a drunk. One motioned towards the surrounding tents, signaling a search. Inside their dimly lit shelter, Kyo sat stiffly in the shadows, his wings curled tightly around him. His face was pale, his eyes unfocused. The revelation of his lineage, the weight of the prophecy, and the haunting whispers from the ruins churned together into a storm of self-doubt and dread. He clenched his fists, trembling slightly, unable to quiet the thoughts of responsibility and sacrifice that loomed before him. Maya, sensing his turmoil, crouched beside him. Her hand reached out, firm but gentle, gripping his shoulder. She didn't speak, but her presence radiated reassurance. Her eyes, steady and resolute, met his when he finally glanced at her. The silent promise between them spoke louder than words. I'm here. Whatever comes, you don't face it alone. Kyo inhaled shakily, finding an anchor in her gaze. Outside, the knight's footsteps drew closer, but Maya's grip on his shoulder remained steadfast, grounding him as the storm inside his heart began to settle. Junos, ever observant, noted the knight's slow approach toward the tent and made his move. Stumbling forward with exaggerated drunkenness, he clutched a glass bottle and deliberately dropped it, the shattering sound echoing through the camp. Oi! You blind, shiny fool! He slurred, staggering into one of the knights. You bumped into me! The knight, already irritated, stepped back with a glare. Get out of our way, old man, he barked, shoving Junos aside. But Junos wasn't done. Old man? How dare you? He jabbed his finger into the knight's chest. Show some respect! His antics drew the attention of the entire squad, and soon all the knights were focused on pushing him back as he continued to berate them with drunken indignation. The commotion was exactly the distraction Kyo and Maya needed. They slipped out of the tent's back flap and ducked into the narrow path leading to the secret exit. Maya clutched Kyo's arms tightly, urging him forward as the muffled shouts of Juno's performance receded behind them. The passage was dimly lit and wound through dense undergrowth, eventually opening to a hidden chamber just outside the camp. Valentina stood waiting, her posture tense but prepared. She gestured them closer, vials of black and red dye already in hand. We need to change your appearance immediately, she said. Your hair must go back to how it was when you first entered Luciano's, black with red streaks. Kyo hesitated, running a hand through his white hair. It felt like going back to a time when he lost everything. But he knew it was necessary. Before he could take the vial, the maiden stepped forward, holding a silver necklace with a faintly glowing pendant. Her expression was solemn as she approached him. This, she said softly, will hide your halo. Without waiting for his response, she slipped the necklace over his head. The moment it settled around his neck, Kyo felt a subtle shift, like a part of him had been dimmed. Reaching up, his fingers brushed the empty space where his halo had once hovered. What is this? He asked, his voice low, with a mix of awe and unease. The maiden's gaze was steady. It was entrusted to me by your mother, Lumina. She told me to give it to you when the time was right. Kyo froze. The mention of his mother sending a jolt through him. Memories of his brief, enigmatic encounter with her in Luciano's resurfaced. How much had she known? How much had she planned for? What else does she know that she's not telling me? He muttered, frustration creeping into his tone. He clenched his fist, overwhelmed by the weight of another secret dropped onto his lap. Valentina placed a reassuring hand on his arm, drawing his attention back. Focus, Kyo. We don't have much time. Once your hair is dyed, visit the camp's color artists. They'll help you alter your horns, wings, and your tail. You want it to be crimson horns, wings, and the tail. That will make it harder for the knights to recognize you. Kyo nodded, though his thoughts were still tangled in questions about his mother and her intentions. He accepted the dye from Valentina and glanced at Maya, who gave him a small, encouraging smile. We'll figure it out, she said simply, her voice steady. As the sounds of the knights faded into the night, the rebel camp resumed its hushed, subdued state. Maya and Kyo slipped back into the camp, their movements quiet and deliberate. Junos, seated by a dying fire, glanced at them. His usual carefree demeanor was replaced with a solemn nod, an unspoken acknowledgement of the heavy burden now resting on Kyo's shoulders. Maya, ever perceptive, noticed the tension still lingering in Kyo's expression. She gently took his hands, giving them a reassuring squeeze, and guided him back to his tent. Inside, a small mirror rested on a makeshift table. Its surface worn but reflective enough for what needed to be done. Maya gestured for Kyo to sit and then retrieved the vials of black and red dye left by Valentina. Without a word, she began her work. Carefully, she parted Kyo's white hair, her hands steady and deliberate as she applied the dye. The dark strands began to take shape, streaked with crimson as his former appearance was slowly restored. She remained quiet, respecting his need for introspection but staying close to remind him he wasn't alone. The tent's flap rustled softly as Sona stepped inside, accompanied by Gumi, Kyo's ever-loyal black cat. The feline padded over to Kyo, nuzzling his leg affectionately before curling up beside him and drifting into a contented sleep. Sona, holding her usual cheerful energy in check, glanced at Maya, who raised a finger to her lips in a gentle hush. Understanding, Sona settled herself on the edge of the bed, her gaze flickering between her sister and Kyo. The atmosphere in the tent was thick with unspoken emotions. Kyo's mind swirled with the weight of his newfound identity, the looming prophecy and the expectations now tethered to his existence. Yet, as Maya worked, her presence seemed to ground him. Her quiet determination reminded him of her earlier promise to stand by him, no matter the storm. Maya finished the last streak and stepped back, letting him see the reflection in the mirror. His appearance was now altered. His hair, once again, the black and red combination he'd used to blend in while in Luciano's. The change was jarring, but it also felt like a shield, a layer of separation between who he was and the destiny he was meant to fulfill. As he stared at his reflection, Maya placed a gentle hand on his shoulder. Sona, sensing the moment's gravity, remained silent, her presence a quiet comfort. Gumi purred softly, her warmth a small but meaningful solace. For the first time that night, Kyo exhaled deeply, as if letting go of a fraction of the weight pressing on him. The journey ahead was uncertain, but he wasn't alone. And for now, that was enough. The next morning, Kyo woke to the soft hum of the camp stirring to life. He dressed quietly, careful not to wake Maya, and made his way to the tent of the color artist Valentina had mentioned. The artist, an older woman with a calm demeanor and practiced hands, greeted him warmly but got straight to work, clearly briefed on the task. She began with his horns, dyeing them a deep rose red that seemed to absorb the light. Next came the wing stems, also darkened to black, creating a striking contrast to the crimson red she painted across the expanse of his wings. Finally, she turned to his tail, blending black and red into a seamless gradient. The process took hours, each meticulous stroke of dye transforming him to a version of himself he barely recognized. As the artist finished, she handed Kyo a small pouch of supplies and detailed instruction on maintaining the dyes. "You'll need to retouch every week," she said with a kind but firm tone. "Come back to me if anything fades. You'll want to avoid sunlight for long periods. It'll wear the colors faster." Kyo nodded, thanking her quietly before stepping out the tent. The early morning sunlight bathed the camp in a soft glow, but as he walked, he could feel the weight of dozens of eyes on him. The rebels, now fully aware of his situation, watched him with somber understanding. They knew what it meant to hide, to strip away pieces of yourself for survival. Their gazes weren't pitying, no, but they carried a shared pain, an acknowledgement of the sacrifices made for the greater good. Kyo returned to his tent, closing the flap behind him. His eyes fell on the pulsar and the pristine white, turquoise and gold armor his father had crafted for him. They gleamed faintly in the dim light, remnants of an identity he could no longer wear. He approached the weapon and armor, his fingers brushing over the intricate designs, the craftsmanship that spoke of pride and heritage. One by one, he began packing them away. He wrapped the sword spear carefully in black velvet cloth, its brilliance hidden from sight. The armor followed, each piece folded with reverence before being stored in the chest at the foot of his bed. When he reached the final piece, adorned with his family's crest, his hands trembled. Tears blurred his vision as he clutched it to his chest. "I'm sorry," he whispered, his voice breaking. "Father, I'm sorry." It felt like saying goodbye all over again. Not just to his father, but to the life he had once known, the life he had been meant to lead. He placed the last piece of armor in the box, shutting the lid firmly. His past would remain hidden, locked away alongside his true self. Kyo sat for a long moment, his head bowed as the weight of it all pressed down on him. Then he wiped his tears, steeling himself for what lay ahead. The world didn't stop for grief, and neither could he. Calm before the storm. That afternoon, Kyo sat quietly in his tent, turning over his thoughts when the sound of measured footsteps approached. Valentina Lunasa entered with her usual composed demeanor, carrying a small envelope. She greeted him with a nod and handed him a sleek identity card. The name on it read, Luminex Crimson Sky. Kyo frowned, tracing the letters thoughtfully. Luminex, he murmured, the name stirring a faint, distant recognition. Why does this sound familiar? Valentina took a seat across from him, her expression softer than usual. Because it's your true Lunacruisan name, she explained gently. Your father chose it for you at birth. It's been recorded in the civil registry under my office since then. Kyo blinked, startled. Why wasn't I told before? She hesitated, her voice calm but tinged with understanding. In Lunacruza, when we come of age at 18, we have the option to begin using our Lunacruisan names. But since you weren't here when you turned 18, no one but your father, your mother, and I knew of your name. Until now. Kyo's hand hovered over the card, the weight of the revelation pressing on him. He named me after my mother, he said softly, pursing it together. Valentina nodded. Your father wanted you to carry her legacy with you. Even in your name, Luminex is a tribute to her light and strength, and Crimson Sky, well, it's self-explanatory. You are Akazora, after all. She straightened, her tone growing more serious. Lunacruza's traditions of draconic names honors the legacy of the dragons that came before us. They're deeply personal, symbolic of our bond with our heritage. Kyo nodded slowly, the enormity of his lineage sinking in. I understand, he said, sliding the card into his pocket. Valentina leaned forward slightly. You'll have to use this identity for your time in Lunacruza. It's the key to blending in, staying unnoticed. Kyo gave her a faint smile, the bittersweet realization settling in. My father thought of everything, didn't he? He did, Valentina affirmed. And he'd be proud of the man you're becoming, Kyo. Or rather, Luminex. Valentina studied him for a moment before taking a deep breath. Speaking of blending in, you'll need to find work to maintain your cover. There's a cafe in the district where Maya's shop once stood. They're looking for help. I recommend you take the job. It's low profile and a good way to stay out of sight. The mention of Maya's district hit Kyo like a gust of cold wind. He hesitated, then nodded. I'll do it. Valentina blinked, momentarily taken aback. That was easier than I expected. I thought you might resist the idea. Kyo offered a small, lopsided smile. I've been through worse. If this helps keep everyone safe, I'll handle it. Her lips curved into an approving smile. Good. I'll leave the details for you at the cafe. The owner's a good man. You'll be fine. Valentina rose, adjusting her cloak. I'll check in with you in 2 days. By then, settle into your new role and your new self. She glanced at his dyed hair and wings, her expression unreadable. Stay sharp, Luminex. Kyo remained seated for a long time, the name echoing in his mind. Luminex Crimson Sky. A name meant to honor his mother, chosen by his father, and now a shield against the dangers that sought to destroy him. After Valentina left, Kyo decided to seek out Junos, who was busy blending seamlessly into the camp's rhythm. When Junos saw Kyo approach, he immediately noticed the transformation. Kyo's black and red hair, his crimson-dyed dragon parts gave him a more foreboding appearance. For a moment, Junos simply stared before breaking into a grin. "Well, look at you." Junos quit, motioning to Kyo's new look. "You're starting to look more intimidating. Honestly, if I didn't know better, I'd think twice before picking a fight." Kyo chuckled, the tension in his chest easing a bit. That's the idea, I guess. Their laughter faded into companionable silence, and Juno's tone turned more sincere. "Kyo, I want you to know how much it means to all of us. The rebels, the people of Luna Cruza, what you're doing, the weight of what you're carrying. No kid should have to bear that alone." Kyo looked at Junos, the older man's eyes filled with genuine empathy. "I'm doing what I can. It doesn't feel like enough most of the time." Junos shook his head. "It's more than enough. You're standing up for honor, for justice, for your people. If your father were here, he'd be proud of you." Kyo paused, his throat tightening at the mention of his father. He managed a small smile and asked, "How do you know he'd be proud?" Junos hesitated, then smiled warmly. "Because I am. And your father and I, well, we always saw eye to eye on most things. We were childhood friends after all. I like to think I know what he'd feel if he saw you now." The words settled over Kyo like a comforting blanket, and he nodded, his voice quiet but resolute. "I won't let you down." Junos clapped him on the shoulder. "You won't. And remember, you got people around you who care. Don't try to do this all by yourself." With that, Kyo bid Junos farewell and made his way towards Maya's tent. He felt lighter, even if just a little, as if Junos' words had eased some of the burden pressing down on him. When he reached the tent, he hesitated at the entrance before stepping inside. As Kyo stepped into the tent, he found Maya seated at a small mirror, combing her hair. Sona was still asleep, her quiet breaths filling the room. Maya turned sharply at the sound of the tent flap, her eyes widening for a moment before recognition dawned. "Kyo! Jeez, you startled me," she exclaimed, though her gaze lingered on his newly recolored horns and wings. Kyo smirked, leaning casually against the tent pole. "Relax, I'm not gonna bite." Maya rolled her eyes, recovering quickly. "I wasn't scared or anything. I was just ready to throw hands, that's all." Kyo laughed, a genuine sound that seemed to lighten the room. "Oh, sure. Ready to throw hands. Is that why you jumped out of your chair like a startled cat?" Maya shot him a mock glare. "You're lucky Gumi isn't here to hear that, or she'd give you the side-eye of judgment." They both burst into laughter. The sound quiet enough not to disturb Sona, but loud enough to fill the space with warmth. "I'm pretty sure Gumi wouldn't mind." Kyo teased. "It's not like she can understand me anyway."
Wow.
Maya smirked, finally putting down her comb. "Don't underestimate her. Cats know more than they let on." Kyo settled down beside her, the tension in his shoulders easing slightly. "Speaking of things to know, Valentina stopped by earlier. She gave me this." He handed her his new identity card. "Luminex Crimson Sky." Maya stared at the card, her expression softening. "It suits you." "Apparently my father gave me that name," Kyo added, his voice quieter now, "in honor of my mother." Maya's gaze flickered, a mix of emotions crossing her face. He really did love her, didn't he? Kyo nodded. Valentina also explained that Gumi knows everything. Gumi secretly got. Yeah. Valentina also explained that every Luna Cruisan has a draconic name. But why haven't I heard yours? Didn't you get one when you turned 18? Maya chuckled softly, setting the card down. "You're already calling me by it, Kyo." He blinked her surprise. "Wait, Maya, She nodded, a teasing smile on her lips, short for Solmaya. The name lingered in the air, its meaning slowly unraveling in Kyo's mind. Soul. As in, the sun? He asked, his voice tinged with awe. Maya chuckled again, and clearly enjoying his reaction. Have you forgotten my real surname? Starlight. I'm Solmaya Starlight. Kyo froze for a moment, then realization dawned on him. He let out a sheepish laugh. I guess it all makes sense now. Glad you're catching up, Maya quipped, though her tone was gentle. They sat together, the quiet camaraderie between them softening the weight of the day. Kyo glanced at her, a small smile tugging at his lips. Solmaya. Beautiful name. Maya looked at him, her eyes warm. Thanks, Kyo. And for what it's worth, Luminex Crimson Sky isn't so bad either. Kyo laughed. Yeah. Also, Valentina mentioned a cafe in the district where your candy shop used to be. She suggested I work there, blend in. At the mention of her shop, Maya's expression crumpled, her eyes glistening. She quickly wiped at them, but Kyo noticed. Sorry, she whispered. It's just that place meant everything to me. Kyo's throat tightened. He remembered it too well. The cozy shop filled with the scent of sugar and spices, the laughter they shared as kids. Me too, he admitted. It was where we first met. A faint smile tugged at Maya's lips. You were so bad at hide and seek. I always found you behind the candy barrels. Hey, Kyo protested, though a grin crept onto his face. Those barrels were a solid hiding spot. Not when you kept stealing lemon drops and leaving wrappers everywhere, Maya countered, her laughter softening the edges of her sadness. They continued to share memories of the pranks they pulled on Maya's mom, of the nights spent planning their adventures in the flickering light of the shop. As the afternoon wore on, the sorrow that lingered in the tent was replaced by something gentler, a quiet understanding of what they had lost and a resolve to hold on to what they still had. The next morning, the air was crisp as Kyo stirred awake before the first light. Gumi, his ever-loyal black cat, was already perched by his bedside, her piercing yellow eyes fixed on him. As he sat up, brushing his hair back, he glanced at her and chuckled softly. Morning, Gumi, he said, reaching out to scratch behind her ears. She purred in response, tilting her head as if waiting for more. You'll be in charge while I'm gone, okay? Look after Maya and Sona for me. You're the queen of this camp now. Gumi responded with a soft meow and nuzzled against his hand, as if to say she understood. Kyo smiled, the interaction calming his nerves. After dressing and securing the necklace around his neck, the one keeping his halo hidden, Kyo stepped outside. The camp was still shrouded in quiet, save for the faint crackle of a dying fire. As he made his way towards the edge of the camp, he saw Juno standing near a post, his arms crossed as he stared into the distance. You're up early, Juno said, turning to face him. His tone carried a note of approval. So are you, Kyo replied with a grin. I thought I'd sneak out before anyone noticed. Junos chuckled and stepped closer, resting a firm hand on Kyo's shoulder. You're doing something important, Kyo. Blending in with the people isn't easy, but it's necessary. Remember why you're doing this. Kyo nodded, his expression solemn. I won't let you down. You won't, Juno said simply, his gaze steady. Good luck out there. Oh, this is the best part of the story, by the way. Well, not best part of the story, best part of the chapter. You guys are gonna love this cafe shop chapter. With a final nod, Kyo turned and began his journey to Elysium City, the capital of Luna Cruza. As he walked, memories of his childhood in the city surfaced, mingling with the surreal sensation of walking among his kind again. For once, no one stared at him with judgment or fear. He adjusted the necklace at his throat, silently thanking his parents for this small chance at normalcy. When he reached the district, his steps faltered as he approached an empty lot. The ruins of Maya's candy shop were still there, the faint scent of burnt sugar lingering in the air. His heart ached at the sight, but he pushed the sadness aside. This wasn't the end of Maya's dream, just a pause. Finally, he arrived at Cafe Neo Hecate, a modest but elegant cafe. By the way, chat, the name Cafe Neo Hecate is Greek. Cafe Neo obviously is cafe in Greek, and Hecate is a figure of Greek mythology, directly connected to Artemis, goddess of the moon. Ah, see, we thought about this. We lore writing today, chat. So, a modest but elegant cafe with ivy trailing along its stone facade. Kyo hesitated for a moment before knocking on the wooden door. The sound echoed briefly, and soon it creaked open to reveal an older man with sharp eyes and a neatly trimmed beard. "Ah, you must be Luminex Crimson Sky," the man said, his tone measured and polite. "Yes, sir," Kyo replied, bowing slightly. The man stepped aside to let him in. "I'm Zaro Wormwood. This cafe has been in my family for generations. 45 years under my care, to be exact. Valentina Lunasa spoke highly of you. Said you trained as a barista in Luciano's." Kyo blinked in surprise, then chuckled inwardly. "Valentina does her homework. I did, for a summer when I was 16. Zaro raised an eyebrow, but nodded approvingly. "Good. We'll see if your skills are up to par. Follow me." As Kyo stepped inside, the warmth of the cafe enveloped him. The aroma of freshly brewed coffee and pastries was intoxicating. He followed Zaro deeper into the cafe. They continued their conversation. "I have to ask," Zaro began, motioning for Kyo to sit at a small table. "Why would a Lunacruisan from the Eos region move to Luciano's to work as a barista, and now end up here in Elysium City?" Caught off guard, Kyo blinked. What do you mean by that?" Zaro gestured at Kyo's wings, a playful smirk tugging at his lips. "Your wings, they're full and solid, straight from the textbook for Eos Lunacruisans, especially those from the wealthier parts. And let me guess," he added, leaning back with a chuckle. "You probably can't even tell Eos and Astraean dragons apart, can you?" Kyo hesitated, scratching the back of his neck. Well..." Zaro laughed heartily, shaking his head. "Thought so. You must not go outside much, which, to be fair, isn't uncommon for those from Eos. No offense, of course," he added with a grin. Kyo relaxed slightly, nodding. "No offense taken. Honestly, that's part of why I moved to Luciano's, to see more of the outside world. It felt like I was living in a bubble, and I wanted to experience something different." Zaro nodded approvingly, his expression softening. "Fair enough. Stepping out of your comfort zone isn't easy. My father used to say the world outside Astrea was like stepping into another universe. Gets is the same for Eos, folks, just in reverse." Curious, Kyo asked, "Where did your family come from in Astrea?" Zaro's smile turned nostalgic. "Embertide," he said quietly. Chat, do you guys remember Embertide? Who here remembers Embertide?
The name definitely sounds familiar, but I can't remember specifically where from.
Yeah, it sounds familiar, but I don't remember where.
It's the village with the really unhealthy looking people, the children suffering, the elderly dying. It's the first village Kyo went to that was at the edge of the shore that was suffering.
Oh yeah, that place.
The one where he was approached by an old man like, "Are you one of the new rebels?" And like, "Please don't forget us." The one village that really fucking struck him. Yeah. There you go. Anyway, continuing on. Kyo's chest tightened at the name, but he kept his expression steady. "Your father must have been remarkable to start a business there and bring it to Elysium City." Zaro nodded, his pride evident. "The best coffee in Lunacruza. Or at least, that's what my father would say," he replied with a wink. Kyo chuckled, the conversation easing the tension in his chest. "It must be true if you've been here for so long." Zaro's laughter echoed warmly through the cafe. "Well, let's hope you can keep up that tradition, eh? Now, let's get to work and see if you got what it takes." Zaro led Kyo behind the counter and began explaining the essentials. He motioned to the shelves of coffee beans, each labeled with regions and roast profiles. These are our pride and joy. Most are ashtray and blends, but we get a few from EOS and beyond. Kyo nodded, examining the neatly arranged bags. A lot to remember. Don't worry, Zaro said with a grin. Most machines are automatic these days, but you'll need to pay attention to the espresso machine and, of course, clean up. No slacking there. He crouched and opened a mini fridge beneath the bar, revealing an assortment of milk options, dairy, oat, almond, and more. You'll have to ask customers about their preferences. Some are picky, but that's part of the job. Kyo smirked. Got it. Next, Zaro handed him a menu. Kyo skimmed through the items, his eyes widening. These prices are so cheap! Zaro laughed heartily, slapping the counter. That's the point! My family always believed coffee should be accessible to everyone. This place isn't just about the drinks. It's about giving people a cozy spot to unwind. Some come here to forget their troubles, others to plan their next big move. That's what kept us going for 45 years. Kyo felt a wave of admiration for Zaro's philosophy. I like that, he said earnestly. I promise I won't let you down. Zaro's eyes twinkled. Good lad. Now, we've got an hour before opening. How do you like your coffee? Kyo hesitated, then smiled. Something sweet. A sweet tooth, huh? Zaro teased, his grin broadening. Figured as much. Kyo chuckled. Yeah, something like that. Zaro set to work, crafting 2 cups of coffee. He handed one to Kyo and took a sip of his own. Now, he said, leaning on the counter, you were an old man. Tell me more about yourself. Kyo knew he had to tread carefully. Not much to tell, he began. I grew up in EOS, pretty sheltered, honestly. That's part of why I left for Lucianos. Zaro nodded thoughtfully. That makes sense. EOS can be, let's just say, detached from the rest of us. Exactly, Kyo agreed, leaning into the narrative. I worked in Lucianos for a while, then eventually started missing Luna Cruza. Figured it was time to come back. Zaro smiled, his expression warm. Glad you did. We could use more folks like you. Someone who's seen a bit of everything. Kyo sipped his coffee, the sweetness grounding him. He couldn't help but feel a pang of guilt for the half-truths, but he reminded himself why he was here. Zaro sipped his coffee and leaned back, a flicker of curiosity in his eyes. What about your family, lad? Got anyone waiting for you back home? Kyo hesitated, the question hitting a tender spot. Memories flashed to his mind. His father, strong and steadfast, gone too soon. His mother, mysterious in her comings and goings, leaving an ache in her absence. He took a breath, steadying himself before answering. My father was with the Luna Cruza Knights Army. He passed away on a mission when I was young. Zaro's expression softened, a quiet respect settling over him. A brave man, no doubt. Kyo nodded, his voice quieter now. He was. After that, my mother stayed home to take care of me. She worked hard, even with, well, the way things are here. He glanced down at his coffee. Zaro's face lit with admiration. Sounds like a tough woman. Respectable, too. It's not easy to hold a family together when the odds are stacked like that. She was, Kyo replied, feeling a pang in his chest but hiding it with a faint smile. Zaro's gaze turned distant, and he sat his mug down gently. Your story reminded me of my sister. She was a fiery one. Always wanted to join the Knights. But of course, that wasn't allowed for women. She ran off to fight somewhere else. Haven't seen her since. Kyo tilted his head, intrigued. Did she ever write back or anything? No letters, no messages, just gone. Zaro's voice carried a wistful tone, though he chuckled softly, perhaps to mask the lingering hurt. I used to hope she'd come back, but the older I get, the more I wonder if I'll ever see her again. Maybe one day when Luna Cruza starts letting women into the army, she'll feel like there's a place for her here. He paused, his brow furrowing as he seemed to pull a memory from deep in his mind. There was the Elysian Summit a while back. I watched it on TV. Semifinals had this female knight. Tough as nails. What was her name? May something. Kyo's lips curled into a grin. Maya Flametail. Zero furrowed his brow, his eyes lighting up with recognition as Kyo mentioned the name Maya Flametail. Wait, Maya Flametail? Isn't she the same person who used to own that little candy shop nearby? Starlight Confections, I think it was called. Can't say I expected someone who made and sold sweets to be that tough underneath. He shook his head in amazement. I still remember the kids lining up outside for her caramel drops. That shop had charm. Kyo forced a small smile, but his heart sank as Zaro continued. It's such a shame what happened to that place, Zaro said, his tone heavy with sorrow. The Elysian Night Police said it was a gas leak in the kitchen. A terrible accident. The whole block felt the shockwave. Kyo's hand clenched into a tight fist at his side. He knew the truth. It wasn't an accident. The government had destroyed it deliberately. But he bit his tongue, swallowing the fury that threatened to surface. Zaro glanced at him, his expression softening. No bodies were ever found though, so maybe she was lucky. Could be she was still at the tournament during the explosion. I haven't seen her since, but I hope she's safe, wherever she is. Kyo's grip loosened slightly, his anger giving way to guilt and sorrow. He nodded, his voice steady, though his emotions churned beneath the surface. Yeah, I hope so too. Zaro let out a small sigh, his gaze distant. The world needs more people like her. Someone who can bring sweetness to the lives of others, but stand their ground when life gets rough. Kyo smiled faintly, thinking of Maya. Yeah, it does. They fell into a momentary silence before Zaro clapped his hands together, breaking the somber mood. Well, lad, enough of that. Coffee beans and bar counters don't take care of themselves. Let's get to work. Kyo smiled, grateful for the shift. Yes, sir. The first day of Kyo's shift at Cafe Neo Hecate proved to be successfully eventful. Zaro guided him through the morning rush, watching as Kyo quickly got the hang of the machines, the menu, and even the bustling rhythm of the cafe. To Zaro's astonishment, Kyo's natural charm and efficiency made him a hit with the customers. By midday, word seemed to spread about the handsome new barista, as one patron loudly remarked. Zaro chuckled to himself, noticing how the line outside the cafe seemed longer than usual. Kyo handled the pressure with surprising ease. He navigated conversations with customers while perfecting their orders, his warm but reserved demeanor drawing people in. Whether it was a latte with delicate foam art or an espresso made to perfection, Kyo's attention to detail didn't waver. During a brief lull in the crowd, Zaro patted Kyo on the back. You've got quite the talent for this, lad. Not everyone survives their first day during the morning rush, let alone thrives. You sure you didn't own a cafe in Luciano's? Kyo smirked, wiping the counter. Only the summer barista job, but it's been years. Guess it's like riding a bike. Zaro laughed heartily. Well, I hope you stick around. Your face alone is probably doubling our profits. By the late afternoon, the cafe was busier than Zaro had anticipated for a weekday. He overheard a pair of customers gossiping as they sipped their cappuccinos. I heard about him from a friend this morning, one said, glancing towards Kyo with a grin. Poki-senpai, Runesu, welcome to stream, Your Stranger Chaos. We are currently reading lore, but hello. Tall, brooding, great with coffee? Who wouldn't want to come here? Zaro stifled a laugh. The idea of Kyo unintentionally becoming a local attraction amused him to no end, but he kept the comment to himself. Kyo, blissfully unaware of the chatter, remained focused on his work, his movements fluid and purposeful. Also, Poki, I'm gonna send you something later. I'm done with the thingy that you asked of me. I'll recheck them.
Oh?
As the day wore on and the sun began to set, the crowd thinned, leaving only a few regulars enjoying their drinks in the cozy space. Zaro finally had a moment to lean against the counter and sigh in relief. I wasn't expecting this kind of influx today, he admitted, I owe you an apology, Luminex. Might have thrown you into the deep end. Down. Hold on. Okay, we're good. Kyo shook his head. Need to go costume bike. Alright, see ya, Nick. Take care. Offering a reassuring smile. Don't worry about it. I can handle the pressure. It's actually kind of nice being part of the flow. Zaro chuckled, a glint of pride in his eyes. You've got the heart for this, lad. Not just the skill. That's rare. Night fell and Zaro locked up the cafe after thanking Kyo for his hard work. They exchanged a warm farewell, promising to meet early in the next morning. Kyo walked back towards the rebel camp under the soft glow of Luna Cruz's moon. The streets of Elysium City were quieter now, and as he passed by the ruins of Maya's candy shop, his pace slowed. He stopped for a moment, staring at the empty lot. Memories of laughter, sugary scents, and childhood pranks resurfaced, mingling with the grim reality of its destruction. Kyo's fists clenched briefly before he took a deep breath and continued walking. Reaching the rebel camp, he found Gumi waiting for him near the entrance, her tail flicking lazily as she greeted him with a soft meow. Kyo crouched to pet her, his earlier frustrations melting away. Hey, Gumi, he murmured. Long day, but it wasn't so bad. As he stepped into the camp, he saw Juno sitting by a small fire, keeping watch. Junos raised an eyebrow at Kyo's slightly disheveled appearance. So, how'd the civilian life treat you? He teased. Kyo smirked, plopping down beside him. Not bad. Zara runs a tight ship, but it's a good place. Busy, though. Busy's good, Junos replied, poking at the fire. Means people like the place. Kyo nodded, his gaze distant. Yeah, I think I could get used to it. Kyo leaned back, the warmth of the campfire casting soft shadows across his face. Oh, best scene, chat, best scene. As Maya approached him with a sly smile, she held up her phone, waving it slightly to catch his attention. So, she began, tilting the screen toward him. How does it feel to be famous after just one day? Kyo squinted at the screen, immediately recognizing the posts on social media. The text buzzed with mentions of the cute new barista at Cafe Neo Ekati. Thankfully, there were no photos thanks to the cafe's no pictures of staff policy. Still, Kyo's cheeks flushed slightly. You've been keeping tabs on me, huh? He asks, trying to play it cool. Maya crossed her arms, her grin widening. Someone has to. I wanted to make sure you didn't do anything stupid. But look at you, already a celebrity. She huffed dramatically. Just don't let it get to your head. Kyo smirked, leaning forward with a teasing glint in his eyes. Too late. You wouldn't believe how many girls were looking at me today, asking for my name and everything. Maya's jaw dropped. Her face a mix of shock and mock indignation. You're so full of yourself, she exclaimed, punching his shoulder slightly. Hey, I'm just reporting the facts, Kyo replied, feigning innocence. Maya narrowed her eyes, her voice dipping into a teasing tone. Were they cuter than me? Kyo raised an eyebrow, leaning in slightly as if to whisper some great secret. Wouldn't you like to know, weather girl? The nickname caught Maya off guard, and she burst into laughter, unable to maintain her mock jealousy. You're impossible, she said between giggles, shaking her head. Junos, who had been quietly watching the exchange, let out a hearty chuckle. The youth these days, he remarked, shaking his head in amusement. You two have too much energy for this old man. Kyo and Maya shared a grin before Maya took a seat beside him, her expression softening. Seriously though, I'm glad your first day went well. Sounds like you handled the rush like a pro. Thanks, Kyo replied, his voice quieter now. It was actually kind of nice being out there, talking to people. It feels different, like I'm blending in for once. Maya nudged him gently with her shoulder. You deserve that. Just don't forget about us when you're a prince running the hottest cafe in Luna Cruza. Kyo laughed, shaking his head. Not a chance. The three of them sat in comfortable silence for a while, the fire crackling softly. Gumi padded over to join them, curling up near Kyo's feet. The night felt peaceful, almost normal, a rare moment of respite amidst the chaos of their lives. As the fire burned lower, Maya smiled at Kyo. We're proud of you, you know? She murmured, her voice almost lost in the gentle breeze. Kyo didn't respond right away, but his smile said enough. Moments like these remind him of what they were fighting for. A world where they could laugh, tease, and simply exist without fear. End of story. Woo!
Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to know what a girl? I love it. I love that I got a chance to put that in. Wouldn't you like to know what a girl?
Damn.
What do you guys think? You liking the brief piece in the story?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man.
Doing quite well for himself so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, our boy is doing his best. At Cafe Hecate, where apparently he is the cutest barista. The cute barista.
The cute
The
barista.
social media icon apparently. Oh man, Maya's jealous. She's so jealous. You can hear it. Oh man. It's nice that we're finally getting peace with the story, but you guys have to remember we are 38,000 words in. And we are still midway through. So there's a lot. There's a lot. Interesting. You guys have any questions about that or finally incorporating Gumi? I know people have been waiting for Gumi. The Kyo going back to black and red with the red dragon parts is actually a very unique new look for him. I mean, originally he had black and red, but we never saw him with the black and red parts, right? Luminex Crimson Sky. Sol Maya. Sol Maya is the hardest one for me to write. You know why? Because I spent an hour thinking of what would Maya's draconic name be. I feel like it would have been smart if Maya was her name, but just shortened for something else. So I was thinking, okay, Maya what? Maya, Luna Maya, Serene, Celine Maya. There were like so many bad names that I thought, wait, Sol Maya. She's Starlight. She's a dragon of the star, the sun. So I thought that's good. It's great that you incorporated CT as well as your boss. CT? No, Zaro is not CT. Just because he's old, he's CT? No, CT is a separate character in the lore. Villana Shira is an actual character.
See, this is why UF's not going to see the heavenly gates, bro. Like, he's going straight. He's going straight down the staircase.
UF.
Straight down the staircase is wild.
He's not gonna see the light of day.
Kyo has the pendant that hides his halo, which is interesting.
Very.
I wouldn't say that Luminix Crimson Sky won't have a art or something that you guys won't see. There actually is proper like art for Luminix Crimson Sky, or a proper appearance for him. Ooh, do we get to see it? Wouldn't you like to know, what a boy? If you ever need ideas, just message me. Yeah, but usually when I need ideas, I just go outside, listen to music, and stare at the moon. It's ironic. Right? I go outside, listen to music, and stare at the moon to get ideas. The fucking lunar dragon stares at the moon for ideas.
The poetic irony.
I know.
No, but it was actually a full moon last night, and that gave me so much motivation to write it. It was a full moon. I was outside, and then I was just listening to just some like chill piano stuff music. And then when I looked up, I noticed the clouds were super lit up, and I was like, oh, it's a full moon. Looks pretty. So I was like, yeah, all right. What would the story be? Yeah, that's what I thought of. You guys like it?
Yeah.
The cute barista Kyoshi Hazora.
I mean, now we just need a barista fit.
Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm. He already does. Don't worry. He already does.
He does.
Oh, you guys really want to see it? Believe it or not, Luminix Crimson Sky has been in the works for like the past year now. He already has clothing. Here's a fun fact, chat. Here's a fun fact that I can tease you guys with. Luminix Crimson Sky already has a live 2D model. Oh, what? What? Yo, where? Show! Nuh-uh. Spoilers. Yep, and light made it. Help me with it. Spoilers, chat.
Very exciting.
So nice, wasn't it? Stella finally get to Kyo finally gets to chill for a bit, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
But how does that-
Some peaceful
but-
night.
Yeah, but how does that affect LeBron's legacy, right?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Ooh. I'm gonna go pick up some charcoal. For
Charcoal.
that 20% fire type boost. Oh, I'm playing Pokemon right now while just chatting with you guys.
20%. This shouldn't be 20%.
It's 20% Gen 7 onwards. Gen 7 below it's 10%.
Really?
Yeah, they changed it.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it says here, no, it's 4. Generations 2 and 3 boost the power of the holder's fire type moves by 10%. Generation 4 onwards boost the power of all the holder's fire type moves by 20%.
I'm in the fight cave at the moment.
9,800. Is this worth it? Is it worth picking up charcoal? For my Quilava?
I mean, your attacks are predominantly fire with
Physical.
using your normals for not even the fact that it's physical or not. It's just you're primarily using fire, then using normal to clean up.
Yeah.
If that 20% boost is enough to not have to worry about doing the cleanup, then by all means.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, would you guys like to be implemented into my lore? Who wants to be in my lore?
I'm involved in later chapters, so.
Are you sure you wish to let Quilava hold charcoal? It'll cost 2,000 Pokeyen to remove this item if you want it back from the Pokemon in the future. What?
What the shit?
What?
What?
What is this, man?
Don't know.
Oh, you're insane. All right, go ahead.
Motherfuckers really just out here making us spend extra cash. First they don't let me breed. Then they making you have to spend money to re-roll your IVs. Now they making you spend money. Man, dude.
To remove items? I mean, who are we paying this to? Armand? Here, trade offer. Here's some money. Give me back your item.
What the fuck, man?
I'm just.
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
I would actually, yeah. Some fucking United States healthcare shit, bro. Like, what the fuck am I listening
States
to?
healthcare.
Healthcare. Oh
United
my
States
god.
Gonna be honest, considering how my OC is basically make sure FNAF, how the fuck's that gonna work? Well, no. Luna Cruz is a technologically advanced country. Maybe we have animatronics in some pizzeria or someplace in downtown
You get a bit
Elysium.
quirky at night.
Yeah.
Oh, I get quirky at night, alright. Do you want to know how quirky? Hey,
Do
yo!
it match my freak.
What's that?
But do it match my freak.
No. You're too
Alright.
freaky for that, mate. You mega freaky. CT so freaky, freak shows won't accept him.
You say
You're
that,
too
but
freaky for him.
I might head out to Folsom next year. If I have enough money for it.
Wait, what?
There's a
Hmm.
there's a event that celebrates like the BDSM kink lifestyle, the
What the
alternate
fuck?
sex lifestyle, all that.
Bro, what? You wild. Bring Stella with you.
What?
I bet that forehead be some freaky freak, I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
Yo, I bet you Stella's forehead be activating maximum freakage.
Oh my god, that caught me off guard. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Jesus Christ.
Bring Stella with you, just a sudden. Bring Stella with you.
Like, that had naked grandma energy, bro. Like, what the oh.
Naked grandma.
Naked, huh? Oh my god.
Freaky. Evolving to freakster. Yes, sir.
He's not even the one doing anything freaky. I'm just saying things related to freaky. Like, why are you bonking?
Yo, that freaky freak, Chad. Super freak. Get freaky on a Friday night. Yeah.
I did not actually.
Yeah, get freaky on a Friday night. Yeah.
I did not actually.
Lies. Fucking
Motherfucker,
lies.
I was with you. The fuck you mean?
No.
Yeah, huh?
You know what happened that Friday night? What happened that Friday night? Go on.
We streamed.
We streamed what? Pokemon, right? Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what happened?
Oh my god.
You know what happened? It was like, yo, I gotta end it here. I got some stuff to do. What?
Yeah, I did, but then you asked me, you freaky motherfucker, and I said no. I did not do any. I'm not doing anything of the sort.
No, it's some freaky freak. It's some freaky freak. I checked his Steam account even before he went on the Wolfpack meetup. I saw VR chat last played recently, like today. He freaky. I was before the meetup too, so you can't use the meetup as an excuse. The Pokemon grind never stops. Ah, for CT, the grind never stops. Hey. Oh, by the way, I am if anyone wants free EVs, I'm giving away EVs on Scarlet and Violet. I have a fuck ton of EVs.
Scarlet Eevee.
Yeah, I was breeding for a Sylveon for the Rayquaza event soon, and I finally have it. I finally raised a pretty nice Sylveon. Now all I need to do is farm 100 fairy shards. Why?
Because 100 shards are necessary to be able to change his Terra type to fairy.
But why? Why 100? Why can't it just be like 50 or something?
Because you gotta put in the work to be able to change
Oh, that's
it.
what you were doing. Is
It
I was
wouldn't
talking
matter
to someone
much
with
if
a
you could
cool
easily
camera.
change it.
Yeah, I was just breeding some EVs.
Hello, Watro
I-
armor. What the fuck?
I
kind of
can only-
conversation that uses
I can
those
only
two? Wait a minute.
imagine how insane. Hear me out. Imagine for a second how breeding is right now, right? With the Pokemon, correct? Now, our Pokemon in the picnic can output 10 eggs at once, right? In the basket. Now, can you imagine how painful that would be in real life? Can you imagine your Pokemon popping out 10 eggs? 10 eggs! Oh, over and over? Like, damn! That'd be some spent. Wait, you need the fairy Terra shards? Yeah, I need 100 to change my Sylveon from normal Terra typing to fairy Terra typing. Yeah, no. So I had like a lot of EV eggs, and I feel bad for my. Actually, no, I feel bad for my Ditto. My Eevee's a male.
It's like the Charizard short. It's like the Charizard short from Zaya VR. It's like, I'm sorry, little one.
I got more than enough. I don't need to use these fairy shards for now. Let me aid you. You know how annoying that'll be to trade all 100 of those?
No, you trade the Eevee. He changed it to fairy type and then trades it back.
Oh, you want to change my Sylveon to fairy type? I can trade you my Sylveon if you want to change it to fairy. If you're down. Oh, we can do it the funny way. Give it one by one.
No.
I won.
No, for one thing, I don't even think you can attach the shards to the Pokemon.
I can attach my balls on your face. Dragon
Yo,
these nuts!
I'm not about to catch strays from light, bro. Like I'm not doing it.
Yeah,
I'm
why
not getting pulled up on by the tsundere yandere, bro. Like I'm not doing that. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh.
Hey, Stella.
What?
Motherfucker's got a huge forehead.
Who?
You.
No, I don't.
Why'd you sound like wrong for a second there? Tied it up.
You don't want Stella to tighten up. The fuck? You want her to loosen up. That forehead's fucking so massive, she's probably been holding that thought for her entire life.
Jesus Christ.
You hear that? I killed Stella. Her mic just died.
Come on, Stella, don't fold.
She
I have
folded.
not died. I don't know, my forehead's not that big. It's
GG!
average.
Eevee training with Kilo.
Forehead just average my ass, Stella.
It is average.
Yeah, right. You expect me to believe that?
Yeah.
No.
Why
That's a
don't you believe
big forehead!
it? No,
A kill!
no.
Sorry.
Oh, no way.
It's okay, Stella. We're friends, right? Even though you have a big forehead.
Not big, it's average.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's average.
I'm just bullying Stella like yo, CT. So, hear me out. Do I put EVs into Pilava's defense or special defense? What? He's weak against water and rock. So is it better to put towards special defense or defense?
Let's be. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you, bro. His base defenses are not high enough to warrant it. You're better off
fair.
just going
Speed.
offense.
Speed and attack. Okay, cool. Average size of a planet. Yo, true. Those forehead be average size of a planet.
Who said that?
Chess did.
Mm,
Are you crying?
I see.
I'm crying.
No.
That did not sound like a cry. That sounded like a vent. That I heard the steam coming out of her ears, bro. Like, god damn.
Like a fucking cartoon character. It's alright, Stella. One at a time. She is breaking down. Yeah. Look what you've done.
Hear me one at a time.
Normally use max attack and defense or speed
me.
depending on the mon. No, that's what I also do for EV. But again, like it's easy to not worry about EV spreads when you're playing Scarlet and Violet because it's easy to change that. I'm worried about this fucking game, Pokemon, because man, everything costs money here. I want to be careful how I spend my things.
Very careful.
Pay to win, yep.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, should I start doing ASMR? Like the Love in Deep Space guys, should I start doing ASMR? I'm gonna be like, hey there. There's a spider on your back, but don't panic. Okay?
A spider.
It's only venomous. If it bites you, you're gonna die a horrible death. What the fuck?
Oh, no!
Brother.
That's the
That's
best
just-
ASMR content you guys are ever gonna get.
It's like the
Yes, do ASMR.
ASMR.
Yo,
boyfriend
Chess
gets
is
hit
so
with a pen.
enthusiastic. Chess is so enthusiastic on that.
It's like that ASMR boyfriend gets hit with a pan of scalding water and fucking dies.
Yeah.
And then just say, Oop, it bit you. Unfortunate. Now here's what you're gonna experience, okay? You're gonna start vomiting a lot. Your intestine is going to slowly fall out of your ass.
Not the
Am I doing this correctly?
Yes, I'm questioning you right now. The pic you posted. What? Pic?
What pic? There's no unread in Gummy.
Was it a DM?
Unless you mean memes and shit posting. If you made UF question you, it must be pretty insane. Because UF is the meme lord in our group. He's usually not affected by a lot of things. You know?
Whoop. Kill. Mi amigo.
Hello? Hello?
Kill.
Kill? Did he just poof? Hello?
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know. He stood off screen and the background died.
Mr. Akazora, you have a stream to attend to. Please return to the main stage.
Hello? Well then.
the fuck happened?
You know, life has a funny way of being like, you're like, hey, you know,
Oh
you
my
got this
God.
thing going on that you need to do and stuff like that.
The maid outfit.
The what outfit? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yoshi with the
The
racket.
racket. Oh my God.
Saya, we gon'
Saya.
get you gone.
With the rack attack, dude. Jesus.
You can't just be saying shit like this.
Boba. Boba. Yo, what the fuck is Chess doing? You okay? Yo, chill the fuck down. Yo, chat. Chillax. Chillax, chat. Y'all chill, okay? Better chillax. I'm watching you. Yo, let me do the CT real quick. Watch.
What?
Bam! What?
The bold.
What you want? Let me just clean that. Ear. Ear.
Alright, dog.
And you said
Hello.
Stella had a big forehead. Yeah, I know, right?
This
Doesn't
is
have big
Chibikyo.
forehead, what do you
This is
call-
Chibikyo. Imagine Chibi Stella. Her forehead would be
What do you
immaculate.
mean?
Chibi
No,
Stella's
no.
forehead would be so huge, the universe would cease to exist. Doctor Who would be traveling across different coordinates on her forehead.
No.
Yeah, that's
they
right.
literally Nexon literally based the Maple Story character off of Stella.
What do you mean?
Big ass head, tiny body.
Oh my God.
You have big eyes, big forehead. I like it.
No.
It's your
My
weekend.
forehead's average.
Your forehead's not average, Stella. How
It is
many
average.
times do I have to tell you? I already calculated that shit, Stella. You are
Drawing
not.
ideas.
Your forehead isn't average. I calculated it.
It is
I calculated it with math. Are you saying math lie? You think that math is a lie? The universal fucking language that scientists use? You're calling it a lie?
I'm
Stella.
not saying like I'm just in denial. Is that a problem?
Yeah, at least you admitted it. It's okay, Stella. It's alright. It's
No.
alright. Relax.
No.
Don't cry.
Not
Don't cry
crying.
now. Don't cry now.
My forehead's not big.
Your forehead's massive.
No.
You know, let me put it in VA mode for you. Your forehead is massive.
Where?
Do you understand? That is a forehead even the gods themselves cannot explain how it was created. Again, massive forehead.
Massive, you said.
Tata na kurasagi ko-san. I forgot. I need to schedule my stream soon. We have Okami week.
Okami.
We're playing some Okami this week. I think a lot of the days will be covered by Okami. Kyoshi caring for you, but suddenly Stella's forehead is approaching fast on your property ASMR.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Honest!
That's fucked up.
Hey,
What did I
It's
ever
okay.
do?
alright? It's okay. Relax. Everything's gonna be fine. Just go ahead and eat your... Wait a minute. What is that? Outside the window. Oh god. The sun. Where's the sun? Okay, relax. Don't panic. Where the fuck is the sun? It's gone. All I see is skin. Where the fuck is the sun? Call the cops, okay? Call the cops. I'm gonna go find out what the fuck is going on. And then you hear it in the background echoing in the skies. Boba, 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 boba.
Oh my god.
The only time
God.
Stella there is a 20% chance of Stella not being bullied when she's not on the stream.
Any % chance? The fuck? No, it ain't.
When Stella's not on stream, there's a 20% chance that she is not bullied.
And when she's on stream.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's 1 out of 5 lines is something relating to her forehead.
1 out of 5?
No, see the accuracy whenever Stella's here of me teasing her forehead, it never misses. You can sand attack all you want, Stella. They're always gonna get hit with the forehead joke.
So is it a status move or are we talking an attack?
She said
It's an attack.
that.
So that means it's got so always hits with 60% 60 BP. Got you.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you see, she's not leaving.
Oh
That
my
means the attacks
God.
are just bearable. Barely. It has to be a miracle for Stella to not be bullied for her forehead. Nah. If Stella's not bullied for her forehead, something's definitely off.
Is it though? Is it?
Yes. Now your sister though, Ayla, she got a good hairstyle. She doesn't have a forehead. You do though. I'm gonna recruit Ayla and ask her to start teasing your forehead. Your own
Oh
sister's
my
gonna start teasing your
God.
forehead. Like, damn sis, what the hell?
Why do you talk like that as her?
All the dark people come from
Why
Texas.
do you give her sister a country accent? Bro? Like,
All
what
the
is it?
evil people come from Texas City. You know this.
That's what?
Like, huh?
What the hell? She got a huge forehead. What? Yo, dab me up, forehead.
Got no words right now for this. I'm just.
It's okay, Stella. I'm sure it's 10 hours stream of talking about Stella's forehead when if someone donates
What?
$100, I will. Bet.
$100 just on my forehead.
Why would you pay me $500 for me to shut up about your forehead?
Oh my.
Gonna sound like an anatomy class or something. Hi, my name is Stella Constella, and you're watching the Forehead channel. Toot, 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 toot.
Forehead channel.
Why were you delayed for reacting to that? Help.
Hey, this is the advertisement for Sham Wow. We can absorb everything
Oh,
except for Stella's
no.
forehead. It's too much denser than anything Sham Wow can ever
No,
absorb.
no.
Yes.
No.
Do you want a secret to
no.
a smaller forehead, Stella? I can tell you the secret.
Why?
Did you know the less boba you drink, the smaller your forehead becomes? It's true. That's why it's called.
That's not true.
No, that's why it's called tapioca. That's why it's called tapioca.
It with tapioca.
Yes, you do.
Someone needs to buy Stella a Fantasia ASAP. Like, send her back
Yes,
into the character
you do.
screen.
Do you know what Okay, what is boba, Stella? What is boba?
What?
What is boba?
The
The pearls, right?
The pearls. Yeah, but I don't drink. I don't usually. I've been getting less of the pearls and more different toppings.
Why do you call it boba tea if there's no boba pearls?
So
got
I
triggered.
get the
Got triggered
white
hard,
pearl.
You got triggered hard.
I don't get the normal pearls. I get other stuff like the popping boba or like the white pearl.
The popping one? You
Yeah.
mean the spherical ones that when you bite into them it's juicy?
Yeah.
Oof. Fucking nerd.
Stop. I'm very picky on the regular tapioca.
Very picky, eh? Somehow I refuse to believe that.
You know, I don't know, different places make the tapioca pour so different. It's just like, no. Sometimes
Really?
it just, that's not right. This is not right. The way they make the... Where's these balls?
Oh yeah. Forgot this week there's a schedule. Unknown schedule this week, chat. I'm not gonna post it yet. Because I'm still confirming with Misty something. Whoa.
Oh, something with
Amistemos.
Misty.
Yeah. So no schedule this week. Just do know that tomorrow we'll do Okami though. You're gonna go on a rampage. Drag it on a rampage. No. See, if I outrage, right, after a couple of turns I'd be confused. I don't want to do that. I don't want to get confused.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I need to get Ayla's model.
What did you say?
Huh?
What did you
I
say?
said I need to get Ayla's model done.
Ayla's model?
Mm.
Ayla. Wait, Vikat Winter's here.
Yeah, I did.
When? This was a week ago and no one told me? Bitch ass.
My life has been on mainly Nikki, so.
Might go on Vika Twinner with light, but on desktop. She's getting sick more frequently because of the winter season. So I doubt she'd be able to go on VR. Probably just desktop Vika Twinner.
Mm-hmm.
I do love my VR chat model though. That was really well made by Taranja.
It is a good model.
He's so cute. He's so hot. Why he hot though? Why he cute though? I mean, look at this guy, chat. Oh my god. Damn, why he clean with it? Damn. I'm so excited to hop on VR chat again. Even if it's desktop. Look at that squad. Look at the VR chat squad.
Gang, gang.
Who's gotta hire him? God damn. What the hell, dude? There's another one. And here's me meeting the seating king of Phlegathon. Actually, honestly, the king of Phlegathon. I have a picture with him.
Where?
What? Saya!
Hand it over that thing, your VR cock. Sure, hop on.
Huh?
Just kidding, dude. Light's gonna kill your ass. There's the king of Phlegathon right there. Met him. Pretty chill guy. I think it's pretty chill.
King of Phlegathon.
What do you think, CT? It's your king, CT. It's your king.
You see, in my line of profession, I don't really answer to the king all too often. You know.
Oh, bitch ass, don't talk to me then. Oh, respect for royalty. The fuck? Get him out of here. Oh, remember when I was on VCAT? I had a poster on last weekend. Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, I saw that poster. I was like,
Look
oh.
at that guy. Damn. He got advertised on the last weekend. I love it, man. So happy with that. But yeah, no schedule. Because I'm not sure yet. But I'll just do a small schedule thing. Put Okami in. And CT's still asking the age-old question. Q, when New World? We'll do it this week.
I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot about a game.
Oh, fucking hell.
He forgot about it.
He always does. Maybe if you give him some of your forehead, so he'd remember.
What you mean?
You know what I mean? Hand it over, Stella
Oh.
Stella. Stella Constipationella.
What?
Okami.
Just about-
HD. Okami.
It's pretty.
It all leads back there for an age-old question. Better question would be the modern question.
What?
Wednesday. How are you with Newark on Wednesdays, CT? Oh, yeah.
I should be able to.
Let me check Misty's scheduling.
What the fuck?
Thursday actually. Thursday.
Grudge
CT.
ass grown.
New World on Thursday. Wednesday will be.
I know. It's just they almost drowned.
Hello? Stella, you okay?
Yeah.
Shawty, what is good with you?
What happened to you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you?
Yeah.
She is, in fact, not good.
I don't think she is.
Good.
Are you sure?
I think so.
I think so. I think so. Motherfuckers, I think so.
think so. I think so. I think so. I think so. I think so.
Bro, really said I think so. What's wrong, Stella? Tell me.
What?
What's wrong?
What do you mean, what?
It just I'm playing something on the side too, and I almost
Stella, is
died,
your brain okay? You almost died
Okay.
where?
In
In
the
Nikki?
water.
Can you even die in Nikki? Is he okay or is she okay? Oh, CT? He's going insane? CT always goes insane. That's the secret.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always insane.
So Stella, you
I
want to
played
do
Destiny
another?
too.
You want to do another collab this week? Are you free Friday?
Friday?
Yes.
Wait, let me make sure something real quick. I don't think I should be free. I didn't make any plans Friday that I can remember.
Oh shit, you're free Friday then. Cool, cool. CT, you free Friday?
Yes.
Okay, dark hours on Friday. Because we didn't get to see all the
Aw.
monsters.
Oh yeah, we
There's
didn't
a
get
new
to see the
one.
monsters. There's new ones?
Yeah,
a
they
new one,
update.
but-
They're gonna do the Curse of the Pharaoh, which they're releasing soon within this week.
are we gonna
Return the
get,
slab.
Are we gonna
Awesome, awesome.
get the
That's a free major
statue
update.
one?
That's a free major update, so cool. All right, we'll do that on Friday then.
Slab.
Friday
Yeah.
sounds good.
Suffer my curse.
Saturday would be nice. Roblox, just chill stream. All right, chat. The schedule is. Damn. These are pretty short names. This is the first time I've ever. It's the first time the schedule look like short like this. Okay, so I'm still gonna have to confirm with Misty what the game is on Wednesday. Because Misty is able to join us on Wednesday. Just don't know what game is. We're gonna test some stuff. But here's your schedule. We've got Just Chat Sunday, which is today. Okami HD on Monday and Tuesday. Unknown Game with Misty on Wednesday. New World with CT on Thursday. Dark Hours with CT and Stella on Friday. And Saturday, Roblox. Roblox Saturday.
Roblox.
So that is the plan. Everything at 9 p.m. ET. I should start saying ET more instead of EST because S assumes summertime. And ET is just in general.
No. S means standard.
Yeah,
Really?
standard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, D is
Mhm.
daylight.
That's-
EDT is daylight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then what's ET? What's Eastern time and Eastern Standard Time? What's the difference?
It's simplified for what it's currently. EST or EDT are just if you're being more specific.
Because I use EST all the time, even if it is daylight or not. So shouldn't me just using ET be like just a general like catch-all?
ET is just if you don't know if it's currently standard or daylight.
Yeah.
Then I should probably just use ET because I don't give a shit if it's standard or... No, I actually do give a shit. Don't I adjust my schedule based on daylight? Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes, you do.
But I still call it EST even if it is daylight. Funny man. He's a funny man.
Funny.
There it is. I cry for Saya. CT, I cry for him.
Why?
I wish he played Dark Souls 1 and 2. Because if he did, his hype for the new game would have been blown. Would have been boom. He's feeling hype alright, but it could have been bigger.
The thing is that he's pulling a me starting with he started Elden Ring, but with Elden Ring, he's latest to earliest.
Yeah, but you still played through 1 and 2.
I did not finish 2.
You and me both. I almost finished 2. That's for sure.
I think I finished one, but I
GeoCT, speaking of Dark Souls, rate my DS3 boss tier list in Gummy chat. Okay, bet. Since me and CT are DS3 fucking veterans, let's see.
I'm gonna open this in the browser. What is this? How exactly do you have this set up? Easy to hard, as an S being,
Or probably enjoyment level. Best to worst. Like how much you enjoyed the boss fight.
enjoyment slash experience. So at triple S being you enjoyed it the most, C being you enjoyed it the least.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
Expected Ancient Wyvern to be lower. Wasn't really a boss fight.
I mean, it's the first phase. So
I would put Vorth.
Oh wait, that ancient wyvern.
I would put Vorth lower as well. I mean, it's kind of just a I mean, it's tutorial boss, but
It's eh.
Yorm was also a gimmick boss. Wait, how
You're an
did
ancient.
Saya beat Yorm? Do you know?
No.
Saya, how did you beat Yorm?
With the gimmick
I think
sword,
it's-
okay.
Oh, who told you that? I honestly think if you picked up Storm Ruler, right? And then if you picked up Storm Ruler, you wouldn't know to use it on the boss. I know that's like, what? No, that's obvious, but it actually isn't obvious. You can read the description. This was used to like get the giants and stuff, but like, how would you know that it was the weapon art? I found Storm Ruler and ship. Oh, I forgot fucking Rykard used the same fucking shit, didn't it? High Lord Volnir was a bad fight. Dragon Slayer Armors was actually a satisfying fight. It's pretty bitchy to fight against, but he's super satisfying to fight against. I guess the enjoyment of the boss fights. I'm gonna make the hottest take in the entire Souls community. Ready, CT? The enjoyment of boss fights is subjective, and it's subjective to your playstyle. If you're a parry heavy player, if you're a dodge heavy player, if you're a magic heavy player, if you're a fast melee heavy player, it's gonna be subjective. That's not even a hot take, that's just like common sense. Dragon Slayer Armor was about as fun as Draconic Tree Sentinel. It was alright. I see. Crystal Mage was, it was something. Deacons of the Deep was definitely... It's satisfying killing so many of them though. Curse Rotted Greatwood was also a funny ass boss fight, but you kind of need that to get the transposing kill. Aldrich is... yeah, I guess he's fine. Osiris? Yeah, B. Yorm the Giant. Upon it, I would honestly put Yorm on C after picking up the Storm Ruler because it's just like blink and you'll miss it. Same with the Ancient Wyvern, I'd put that on C myself. Old Demon King and Demon Prince are bitches, but B's about right. Source Champion. I don't recall fighting half the Spear of the Source. What is that? Have I fought that? Champion Grave Tender for the DLC. Yeah. I mean, I agree with your triple S's. Those are fun bosses. Oh man, I still wish you played Dark Souls 1 though. Cause think about his reaction to bling bling plong. Imagine CT his bling bling plong reaction.
I can't remember.
The bling bling plong. The bling bling plong, dude.
I got myself killed at the very last wave.
The bling bling plong, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Okay.
I lost all my focus just now.
Imagine playing through Dark Souls 1 at the end when you fight Gwyn to light the fire, right? And then you hear Gwyn's very sorrowful music, the bling bling plong. Ding, the piano is just it's so somber. The music is so somber for a boss that's supposed to be like this badass. It gives you this whole like intense atmosphere that the world is dying. Now, fast forward to Dark Souls 3. You fight the Soul of Cinder and you're like, wait a minute, this person looks familiar. That's the protagonist of Dark Souls 1. And then when you beat the Soul of Cinder, it goes into phase 2 and then it goes bling bling blong. Oh my god. Bro, that's cinema, bro. Cinema. Fucking cinema, dude. No, I was aware, but it's different from being aware and experiencing it, though. Come on.
I played through it way too much to be able to pay attention to the music.
If you experienced it in one, it would have been so cinema, bro. It would have been so cinema.
I'm upset with myself.
That was my experience with Soul of Cinder. I remember 2016 when Dark Souls 3 came out. Was it 2016 or 2015? I remember it came out, bought it day one, right? Played it on my PS4. I was going through it. I already played through the Prepare to Die edition of Dark Souls 1 and played through halfway through Dark Souls 2 towards the end. And then I got to Soul of Cinder. I was playing with a friend. I was playing with Rowan, who was also a huge Dark Souls fan. And when we got the Soul of Cinder together on our first playthrough, I was like, oh, we were screaming, bro. We were, no way, that's Gwyn! That's Gwyn! We were screaming in fucking Discord VC, like probably waking up the neighbors. That's Gwyn! What the fuck is music? And then I felt the hair on the back of my neck like stood on my arms. They just stood up. The fucking dude, the goosebumps was immense. That's an experience you could never replicate again in such a long time, which is why I'm sad that you guys didn't do it the first try. It's an experience, man. It's a fucking experience. It's like the closest experience to that was when Okami sequel got announced. And I heard the fucking Rising Sun theme for the first time in 10 years. Man, dude. Nah, I'm gatekeeping. Don't talk to me.
This hitter.
I'm gatekeeping. I'm a Gen 1er, dude. You never play Red and Blue? Don't talk to me about Pokemon. You don't know Pokemon unless you do Red and Blue.
This guy.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me until crits don't affect stat changes.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Look, I tried. No, I know you tried, Sai. I'm just fucking with you. I know you tried. That's the difficult thing about going back into the older games. You kind of just have to just swallow it and swallow it and just try to push through. I started with Dark Souls 1, so I couldn't really feel the whole like going back thing, but it's not like, you know, it's not like it was that bad. From experience, I don't know. CT, you played 1 after you played 3, correct?
Yes.
Was this after Elden Ring as well? Or just 3?
No.
Okay. Before Elden Ring release, you finished 1.
Yes.
What was your experience? Fun. Are you talking PvP experience or just general PvE?
General. Because
You must have
I
encountered
was
a
able, I
lot of giant daddies in your time.
did. No, I did not actually.
Oh.
In fact, the only giant that I encountered was. Actually, no, I didn't encounter a single giant dad.
Didn't.
Yeah, the closest to that wasn't even a giant dad. It was just the Havel NPC. That was the beefiest boy around that I encountered. Now dark beat spam, that's an entirely different story, but we're not gonna go into that.
He doesn't want to talk about dark speed spam chat.
I really do not. I really do not want to know. That is a worm. That's a wormhole I do not want to dive down into anyway.
You don't want to dive into it?
No, I do. Overall, it was fine once I got the hang of it. It took a little while because I kept trying to play it early on like DS3. But then when I realized, okay, I need to take my time a little bit more, slow it down. It took a little bit, but I was able to get the hang of it. It felt fine. Overall, I gave DS1 like a 6.5. Most of that got muddled down because of certain interactions in the game that felt like, okay, I'm glad this is not in the later stuff. As fun fact, if somebody invades you and you're trying to go through a fog wall, you can get backstabbed out of the fog wall.
Oh, that was fun. Those are some fun days.
Yeah.
No, Champion Gandhirs was pretty good. It was a pretty good fight. Although I think the best experience I've had with Dark Souls 3 is, oh boy, this is gonna sound entirely like not Kyoshi. My best experience with Dark Souls 3 is PvP. Like when I get invaded in Dark Souls 3, I don't get pissed. I get super fucking happy. I'm down to fight. Dark Souls 3 is the only game that I'm so happy to get invaded in because it's the only game I'm actually good at in PvP.
That's what I'm saying.
Me and my BKG build, my Black Knight Glaive build, yo, let me at him. Let me at him. I know they nerfed the L1, R1, L2, but let me at him.
Now it's L1, now it's R1, L2, R1.
Because what a Bloodland Invaders are. No, I really love Dark Souls 3 invasions. When me and CT get invaded, like whether it's in wherever, it's just so fun to get at him, bro. Sure, it gets annoying when they still do the whole run around, like run away and stuff, but hey man, I'm up for a fight. If they want to fight, come get me.
They wanna fight.
The BKG, I can never find the weapon that I ever fell in love with more than the BKG. I wish there was a BKG equivalent in Elden Ring. Is there?
Okay.
In terms of speed and moveset and damage.
You kind of can do it. It's just that it doesn't flow as well as compared to DS3. Like I mentioned, the R1 L2 R1 combo, you can't do that in Elden Ring. Primarily because of the whole get hit once and the hit stun is lower in Elden Ring than it is DS3.
Soul Sword Twin Blades? I see.
That's my boy. That's my boy. Yeah, I fucks with you, Saya. Like if anybody got me,
No.
I know Saya got me, bro. Like
What the fuck? What the fuck am I for? Bitch.
listen.
No. There's no listen here,
No,
bro.
listen,
No.
listen.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead and grab your murky hand sight or whatever the fuck you want, and you go ahead. Get your dark sword. Get your dark sword, whatever you need.
Oh.
You know,
Excuse you? I am man of the proper combos. Fuck you saying to me?
My ass.
Huh?
Man of the proper combo, my ass.
Motherfucker L1,
This motherfucker,
L2, R1.
this motherfucker probably did an invasion run naked, doing a fucking
I hear that crackling.
parry someone, right? Parry someone, switch to a dagger, and then one shot them. This dirty ass, disgusting invader goes naked, parrying people, switching to a dagger, and one shotting through riposte. No, you're that type of player. You don't fight fair.
Don't you disrespect me and my honor,
You use CCS, bitch. Don't talk to me.
bitch. No,
Wow. Wow.
disrespect me in my house like this. Like we spit on motherfuckers that talk that shit. Fuck you mean to me? Okay, Saya, I obviously you've already beaten the game. Here I'm gonna type out the combo that I was referring to. Wait, I don't remember. I don't remember if he's using control or not. Fuck.
Of course he is. He has a dual sense.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's actually using it. He could.
He used it
be a
in
weird
Elden Ring.
motherfucker.
He used it in Elden Ring. Why wouldn't he use it in Dark Souls 3?
I didn't know he used it in Elden Ring. I thought he could have been weird and been mouse and keyboard.
Elden Ring was the only reason he bought a controller in the first place.
I didn't know this. I don't keep tabs on this boy.
I don't either. He stopped talking to me a long time ago. He never
Damn.
messages me anymore.
Damn.
Damn, we calling out people now? Yeah, chat, you know what? Fuck winter. Fuck Christmas.
Wow.
I'm the Grinch now. None of y'all motherfuckers talk to me no more. Except for Stella. Stella sent me unknown for some reason. I was laughing.
We were streaming. We were streaming in DMs earlier. The fuck you mean?
Yeah, because I'm the one who messaged you.
Motherfucker, the money. How many times have I initiated a conversation with you, bitch? Checking in to see how you doing.
2 times, bitch. 2 times.
Lying ass.
I'm gonna go eat breakfast. See you in 2 years.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Not the Neo special.
Yes.
Neil.
This is the
I mean,
cell
it makes
sort combo that I like
sense
to
that the
use,
dancer
Saya.
killed you more times than those bosses. I mean, you fought the dancer at a weird routing. You fought the dancer under a level that made sense. You're not supposed to fight the dancer at that level. Ew.
Wait.
Circle is dodge. L1 dodge, L1 dodge, L1 dodge. Unless he changes keybinds like a fucking heathen.
Oh. It's a hit and run style. So
Ew! Ew! I'm taking off my shirt. I'm taking off my shirt. Ew!
to be fair, with this being his real first time with DS3, that makes more sense than anything else.
Ew! Man, dude.
L.
Man,
So
dude. I'm fucking ending the stream. Thank you, Stella and CT.
hyper
Ew.
aggression.
Ew.
That's kind of debatable.
Yeah.
Ew.
My
Oh.
man's getting sick. That's crazy work. So if that's the if you're saying that's hyper aggression, that means you are that's a standing L1 and then dodging the attack.
I heard you
And then
taking
this-
off your
the
shirt. I did take off my shirt
L1s after
actually.
that are rolling L1s, or are you pausing again to be able to do a standing L1 again?
I did take off my shirt. I should probably put it back on. Proof? Hey, yo!
Look at my Slave Knight Gale Solus in
What?
No, what's left. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to double check.
Proof? Hello?
Exactly.
What? I mean, proof that I took off my shirt.
Oh.
I was not anticipating divine moves.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest.
Me too. Was he?
Alright, when was the let's see? Because that's Gale. I assume based off of that. Okay.
You were desperate? You're never desperate. I haven't seen you desperate before. The fuck? Unless you're doing it with other VTubers. Then I'd be upset. I just love my visceral reaction and see just like, oh, so yeah, hidden run. Oh man. You see what's funny? You know what's funny? Hit and run is the best tactic in Dark Souls 1. He should have stayed in Dark Souls.
I'm re-reviewing. I'm gonna have to re-review the fight to see exactly what he means by his L1 circle. I'm currently looking at the cuts. I'm on the cutscene for pre-Gale right now. So I want to see how exactly he meant it is.
Hey yo!
What?
Chess? I have a plushie with a sweater on it, and I fill the arms with small clothes of mine, tie the end of the arm so it can hug me, and then I use chat with them and imagine I'm cuddling with them. Whilst the plushie holds me, I can send images. Huh? Use what? Blue?
flames burnt.
Peak loneliness? Aw.
So you only lost. You only died to. So you only died to him, to Gale, 3 times? I mean, that's impressive in my opinion, because I die a lot against him.
Tell me, like, what I'm understanding here. Okay, hear me out. I need you to answer a question for me, CT, and it's an answer I probably will not want to hear. All right? But I need to humble myself. So I need you to humble me real quick, okay? Saya going through Dark Souls 3 for the first time and having an easier time at it than me. Is it because he already has Elden Ring experience?
Probably.
And second, why is he killing these bosses easier than me? Is it because of his build, or is it because I never play Dark Souls 3 alone and always play with a friend, therefore getting the bosses to 2x HP?
I'm fairly certain it's because of the Elden Ring experience. He's already used to a faster pace fight in comparison.
So if you say if I play Dark Souls 3 right now on my own, then I would perform at least as good or better than him? Or is it still gonna depend on the playstyle?
When was the last time you played by yourself? Pause.
Like 2 hours ago? Wait, no. Dark Souls 3,
And
right?
Yes, and that's why I said pause as well.
August 6th.
What year?
This year.
This year?
Yeah, a couple months ago.
When was the last time you played Soulsborne prior to that?
Any Soulsborne game, including Elden Ring.
Correct.
Same month. August. Elden Ring. Are you saying that because Saya is no-lifing the Souls series, he's
not letting his experience what's the word I'm looking for? His experience is still fresh on his mind at that point, then. That's about as best I can assume by that point. Let me review this battle. Okay.
because I need you to tell me if Saya's a better Soulsborne player than I am. I need you to be honest. Is it because I stick to BKG? Is it my weapon of choice that's making the bosses harder? Is it because I don't use magic? Is it because I also don't use like buffs like and stuff?
Well, in the case of like build wise, that shouldn't be the deciding factor overall. Because for one thing, if we're worrying about buffs, as far as I can tell in this fight, the only buff that Saya's got is his Grass Crest shield and his rolling ring that for extra dexterity. Aside from that, that doesn't really change anything really. So you guys would be using relatively similar builds, like focusing just on your weapon versus like trying to pump out a shit ton of damage for a burst phase or anything like that. For the most part, like from what I'm seeing based off of this first engagement with Gale, watching how he's playing it out right now, Saya's kind of forcing it. Like I just watched
Forcing it.
I just watched him spam L1 3 times in succession and barely dodged the an oncoming attack. Like overall, for the most part, he's holding his own, but from what I'm seeing, he's not really. He's playing it reactionary versus preemptively. Like if he gets hit, then he goes defensive. Whereas like you and I, we've got into a point where we're working based off of prior knowledge and assumptions. Like okay, he hasn't done this, well I think we probably expect to have to be dealing with this.
Oh no, I
Do
understand.
this and do that. Yeah, he's
we're more analytical and taking our time.
Yeah, whereas Saya, since this is his first and I just watched him, he got to the first initial explosion. So
I guess that makes sense
so
because in my mindset, I when I fight a boss, I have set windows where I want to hit the boss and windows where I don't. Like they're set. They're not just go and hit. I guess that's the same for you. Like, oh, this boss finally did this move. I can get a hit in or two.
I want to say yes, but because of how many times that I've played through it, making PvE and PvP builds, I am brain rot when it comes to this game. Like most of the time, it's just muscle memory and
I think it also has something to do with you and me being more experienced on PvP. With other players, we're super slow, right? We're super analytical towards other players and how they move, how they attack. I guess it kind of bled into PvE.
Yeah. Oh no. The skewer. Damn. Yeah. All right.
I thought I sucked at Dark Souls because like Saya's saying that he beat Midir pretty quickly and stuff like that, and Gale, I'm like, that's a boss me and a friend took like 50, 60 retries to finish.
That is a very accurate way of phrasing that, Saya. Because you just got into second phase for this second attempt, and you effectively got knocked to under 35% in like the first 10 seconds of the engagement. Another thing is that he also like.
I would actually like Saya too. I know he doesn't need to do it, but I would like to see how he would fare in the PvP club, just outside of Pontiff. Just curious how his playstyle would change based on the encounter.
I gotta go bed.
Alright.
Alright, Stella.
Take care,
Good
Stella.
night. I will.
Night.
Good night.
Sleep well.
My record with PvP in Dark Souls 3 is currently 3-2. Invasions? Were you playing in online?
Ooh. So that's that so he did something I was not expecting him to think about during his playthrough. He's actually staying unembered until he needs it last second for a full heal. I was not paying attention to the fact that he was not embered at all during this fight.
Interesting. Are you sure online invasions? So that is interesting if you've done invasions. But like there's PvP duels outside of Pontiff's Arena where you can summon PvPers for red signs.
More than likely he's been invaded versus actually invading.
No, that's what I'm saying. NPCs, there's multiple NPC invaders in game. I just wanted to confirm he's not confusing real players from NPC invaders. Because compared to Elden Ring, DS3 has a fuck ton of NPC invaders.
Yeah.
Also, you don't get invaded unembered, so...
Yeah.
Can NPC invaders invade you unembered? I think so, yeah?
Correct. They can, yeah. Okay, I see you. You got a little. Well, wait. I invaded. You not I got invaded. You actually went into somebody else's world.
On an experienced Dark Souls 3 player, what's the... Like, how do you define that? Like, I'm genuinely curious, how do you define an experienced Dark Souls 3 player?
I want to make another PvP build. God damn it.
Oh, boy.
No. Don't need to. I don't need it. Don't need it.
It was a friend yours spent the last couple of days leveling up invading the S3. Because you could invade me with his 230 plus account. Can I be an ass? GT, please let me be an ass. No.
Just rein it back a little.
No, I don't want to be an ass. It's fine. I'm just not gonna touch my. Just not gonna. You want to fight in DS3? I'm done. Can I use my SL802 character? Nah.
I gotta reinstall. I need to see what.
CD, no, you don't. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't. You don't need to reinstall it. No, you don't.
I need to see.
No, you don't.
I need to see. I need to
No, you
see what
don't.
my highest character is. I need to see.
No, you do not. No, you do not. Just check your past streams. Just check your past VODs. If they're
I
still
can't,
active.
bro.
Check it.
Remember, I'm on Twitch. It don't show up no more, bro.
Check your. Bro, you don't need to reinstall the. Motherfucker's like, I'm gonna just reinstall it to check my level. That's it. Yeah, bitch. You know there's another way to check that without reinstalling. Let me tell you how.
I.
He wants to-
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. So you know the same way to read Elden Ring death counts through a local file on your computer that is still saved? That's the same way for Dark Souls 3.
Where'd I even put that at?
Okay.
Where did I put? No, not that. Oh, that's not it. Not it. No.
If your SL802 character can handle the breakdancing. Bitch, I'm a breakdancer. Ask CT how my playstyle is on DKG. On PKG. Like, I am annoying to hit in PvP. Super annoying to hit in PvP. That's the only reason I'm so happy about it. I'm so good about on PvP. Here goes CT. I think this works. Let me open it too. Let me see what my actual thingies are. ES3 save file location. It's an app
God.
data, Dark Souls 3 user ID.
Oh god, the Farron.
Well, that just makes it more fine then. Are you scared of the ferret?
No, it's the bait boss weapon. The amount of times I've seen people spam that against me in PvP, I was like, bro, another one bites the dust.
Dark Souls 3. Oh, there's two folders here. Oh, one from July 2021 and one from August 2024. What's that 2021 one? Hold on. Don't touch anything, CT. Oh. Doesn't even show. That's not the right program, CT. Let's see here. I forgot there's questions. Just answer them real quick. How many? Alter ES ask. I'm gonna start answering them now. Is 1.1 gigahertz a good processing speed? No. And we don't processor speed doesn't matter nowadays in CPUs. What you want to look at in CPUs is basically its turbo speed. Its core count. Also, if it has cache. Chessmaster ask, are you a top or bottom? I'm a switch. Yeah, that's it. I'm a switch. But if you want a more specific answer, if my partner is female, I'm predominantly top. But if my partner is a male, I'm predominantly bottom. I hope that answers your question. Koseki, where does Dark Eater, Midir, and Nameless King fit into Luna Cruza? That's kind of... It's spoilers. Chess Mister, what other game type top 3 do you like besides rhythm? Horror is top 1. Racing, horror is top 1, FPS is top 2, and racing is top 3. UF asks, will the popularity of you in day 1 of being a barista will play in a role later on in the series section? Yes. I mean, think about it. There's so much attention. Like, it's bound to get some negative attention at some point, right? That's all you guys need to know. UF asks, how many guards were there during the drunk scene? Around 7 guards. 7 nights. Give or take. It's usually a patrol night, so. But that's about it. Gonna close this now. Spoilers is crazy. Well, the thing is, I don't really want to spoil it. But what I do want to tell you is, there's me. Hello, Yoshihazora, right? CT?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm the Dragon Prince. Hello, Yoshihazora again. And I have a sword spear. Hello. And I just saved 2 dragon eggs. Nameless King? Nameless Prince. That's all you guys need to know about the story. Oh my god, is he gonna ride an actual dragon? At some point in the lore, yes. With my sword spear? Yes. Will I also fuck with the enemy by making sure that their camera angles are always fucked? Maybe. Can I be locked onto? No. I made sure to put all of my baby oil on my body that day so I can't be locked onto.
Ooh, I had to hold back that rebuttal. Okay, so yes, Saya was able to clear through Gale relatively quickly, but it was a lot of brute forcing the situation, and there were frequent, repeated actions that could have been accounted for and adjusted to that weren't. So if comparing playstyles between you and him, you would have, from what I've seen from you, it'll take you it'll take you longer just to make sure to get those patterns down to minimize chip damage and such.
Mm. Live action includes a movie and kill one start grabbing the camera with his gun spear in the mouth. Let's see.
Speaking of gun spear, I can't call it a dream,
Dream.
but a scene, but basically a scene every now and then has been playing in my head.
Yeah.
Essentially, Kiyoshi Akazora is going through documentations and such. Then Milana ends up appearing in his office at his request and ask Milana to handle some unruly individuals in the forest near the Luna Cruza. But specifically ask to not have them lose their lifetime warranty. So at said request, Milana heads out there, starts doing what they can under said limitations, but things start to get a little bit unruly and a little bit harder for them to handle. And by the way, all of this got fucking Starset's demons playing in the background. By the way,
Of course, you have Starset playing in the fucking background.
That's beside the point.
You're the love that I hate. You're the war that I wage. Can't you change me? Can't you change me from the monster you made? Fucking
My demons. Anyway,
where's bro's got fucking Starset on fucking edge?
but anyway, at some point, Kiyoshi starts getting this unsettling feeling that things aren't necessarily going the way that he had hoped. So he grabs his gun spear starts making his way up to the top of the what palace castle? I don't quite remember.
It's a palace.
Palace, okay. You reach a point at the top of the palace, and during one of the crescendos of the song, Milana's about to get struck down when suddenly a loud bang in the distance is heard, and one of the enemies suddenly gets taken down. So the scene is now Milana facing off with renewed vigor against the unruly individuals, with firing support from the prince.
That's interesting. This entire lore with the arc and stuff and over encompassing is gonna be insane to put together, because I even talked to Misty and we're already, me and Misty are already in talks of like how we met in Lucianos during my time there. We're already brainstorming how we were in the same academy. Me and Misty were in the same Eden Military Academy. So I'm already going into other people's lores. It's going to be nuts once this is all finished.
I mean, yeah.
But we are gonna end the stream here. We're gonna see who we can raid. There's no one live. That's the insane part. Unless you guys have a suggestion. But I think we could find someone new. Always nice to meet new people, eh? Let's see here. Is there a dragon? I got nothing? If I can find a dragon, let's see. That'd be great, actually. Find a dragon that we can raid. But yeah, once the new Elden Ring thing comes out, you know what's gonna happen next. Finding your kind. Yes, I am. Dragon. Oh, I saw myself on the top channels on Twitch. Hi! It's me! And called dibs on Duchess Bloodborne, Lady Maria's sister. What? Huh? I don't get it.
I guess I'm assuming that's one of the unlockable characters in Night Rain when it drops.
Just give me the flying sword guy, flying spear guy. Lady Maria from Bloodborne plus has Bloodborne sidestep instead of dodging. I see. Ew. Yeah, you can have it. There you want this
Apparently,
whole
that'd
ass
probably be the
bird.
closest.
Good.
Currently, that's going to be the closest we get to Bloodborne on PC.
See, you accepting that means that they're never gonna put Bloodborne on PC. They're like, oh, they're content with the new Elden Ring. Yeah, we don't need to put Bloodborne.
If they really were
don't
going
be
to put it
content.
up, if they were really going to do it, bro, they would have done it by now. Like, let's
I mean,
be
take
real.
Okami for example, right? Remember, when Capcom released Okami HD, they knew a lot of PC players wanted more Okami. The sales numbers proved it itself. So it's like, yeah, let's make a sequel. Dragon? Hello? Am I the only dragon? Oh, why am I the only dragon? Are dragons like rare or something? Are you telling me that dragons are mythical?
Wow.
The fuck? No? Dragon types are hard to come by. That's what they all say.
Like,
Dragon types are
Okami
also hard to
was-
make come.
The first Okami was on
PS2.
released in 2006 on the PS2, yeah.
Mhm.
Then there was
Wii.
a
Wii version.
yeah.
Mhm.
That was HD, right?
No,
Or no?
regular. Then there was Okami Den, the DS version in 2009, I believe, or 2010.
Right, that's the one I'm thinking of.
The one where you draw the DS screen. And then we never heard from it until now. Okami HD released on PC 10 years ago, I believe, 2014.
I think so. Let me see here.
My god, I'm in the 50 plus viewer range. Dragon.
Yeah, Okami Den was 2011.
Oh, so it's longer. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so 13 years since the last Okami. Unless there was one between now and Okami Den.
Okami HD.
That's essentially the remake though, right?
Yeah, no, not remake, but remaster.
Okay.
It was the HD one was released on PS4, Windows, and Xbox One, I believe, in 2017. Be
Let me
wrong?
see. Oh, apparently there is a 75% on HD apparently right now.
Yeah, I have it.
Oh, okay, nice.
Got it a couple days ago. Chat, we found a dragon. A cat dragon.
Okay, and Okami HD apparently was ported to PC in 2017.
Yep. Which is insane. Unfortunately, the PC version is locked to 30 FPS, but... Well, nothing you can do about that. And if you try to unlock the frame rate, it breaks the physics of the game, so it has to be played at 30. We found a dragon, chat. I'm gonna end the stream here. I'll see y'all tomorrow for Okami. And hey, thank you guys so much for dropping by. Alright, CT, thank you. I'll do some more Pokemon Scarlet Violet, whatever. And stuff. But yeah,
Take it easy.
me too.
Catch you later.
Poo alrighty. I mean, I'm still gonna be active on Discord. If you guys want to talk to me there, go for it. Honestly. Alright. Anyway, thank you guys so much for dropping by and for listening to the lore. Nick, CT, Chess, Alter, Nathan, Nagato, UF, Pokey, Saya, and the Raiders. Hey. And we shall be raiding another dragon soon. Take care and stay safe. お後がまたよろしくて、日軍また来てください。Be kind to each other. Love you all. Have a great rest of your day or night. And as always, I'll see you guys on the next stream. また明日。Again, don't forget the cheese.